As always, before we perform a service, safety is a key feature for us, a culture here, and it's something we take very seriously. So before you start to perform the service, make sure that we wear gloves so we don't get any chemical irritations on our skin. We also want to make sure that we have eye protection for any debris that may fly up and get in your eye. Also, under the hood of a running engine, we want to make sure that we don't have any loose clothing, jewelry, anything that could get tangled up into the fan blades and draw you in for potential harm. So if we could keep that top of mind, we could perform these services safely, effectively, as often as possible. Thank you.
Wynn's is excited to introduce our new premium induction tool for gasoline engines. Key features and benefits: professional grade vacuum tool, 18-ounce clear reservoir for product visibility, fluid control valve regulates product flow, aluminum 3-step nozzle. Nozzle design mixes air with cleaner for an atomized process to ensure thorough cleaning and trouble-free application.
Welcome. Today we're going to perform a service with the Wynn's Premium Induction Tool. I want to go over some key features to this tool. It has a fiberglass reservoir so you can easily see the product that's in there. We have our fill cap at the top. We have a control valve that we control the fluid rate. We have an amber colored hose that allows us to see the product going through. And we have our service nozzle with the cross-drilled hole in it so we atomize the fluid and turn it into a vapor as we enter it into the intake. So with that, what I want to do is actually start the service. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure the ball valve is closed, and we're going to add our induction service. And we're going to reinstall our filler cap. Now at this point, the tool is ready to perform the service. We have to get the vehicle ready for the service. So we want to look for a vacuum source that is centrally located to the throttle body. And by doing that, we want to look for a few things. Most of all, we want to pay attention to the evap purge canister line, which typically that runs as this one right here, which allows vapors to come right to the base of the throttle body, which is right here. So what we want to do is make our connection there. So we're going to take this clamp off and we're going to remove the hose. Now in this situation, we can't attach this to it because there's a nipple. So what we want to do is we want to use a short piece of vacuum hose, only about 2 to 3 inches. We're going to attach it to the nozzle and then it will attach directly there. This does not allow the itemized fluid to return back to a liquid so we can perform the service correctly. So once we have this, our vacuum source is handled, we need to start the vehicle and bring the idle up 12 to 1500 RPMs. All right, so now that we've got our idle set between 12 to 1500, you can use whatever you have available from a scan tool or your pedal depressor. So whatever means you have available to get that idle set. And at this point, we're ready to actually introduce the product. So we're going to open the control valve until we feel the engine stumble. We're opening the control valve. And the product's going to be drawn in through the vacuum. And we're going to allow this to sit here and pull the product in until it runs the entirety of this reservoir empty, which typically is about 10 to 20 minutes. Okay, as we can see, all the product's been withdrawn out of the reservoir, so the service is over as far as introducing the cleaner into the induction system. But what we want to do is we want to prepare this so we can get it completed and take it for a test drive. So we're going to actually bring the idle up to about 2,000 RPMs, let it run for 2 minutes. Then at that time, we're going to remove our tool, reattach our vacuum hose, and take it for a short test drive. So I'm going to go shut the vehicle off. We've let the engine purge off any residual product that may be left in the intake. We're going to remove the tool, remove our vacuum hose, reinstall our vacuum source, reinstall the clamp. Now that the service is finished, we've reconnected. Now you can give this vehicle a short test drive, then be able to return it back to the consumer. Any questions that you may have, please refer to your Wynn sales rep or distributorship. We also have printed job aid materials that are associated with this to allow you to do the service. And as always, thank you. Have a great day.
Contact your local distributor to test out this new effective tool for yourself, or reach us through our website at Wynn's USA for more information. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Wynn's USA and Wynn's Racing for helpful training tips and to stay current with Wynn's racing information.